But today's admission by NATO that civilians are being killed risks seriously undermining this operation's aims.
Well, NATO has claimed responsibility for the deaths of 12 civilians who were killed earlier today by a rocket attack.
Another week, another statement of regret.
More bloodshed today in Afghanistan, where a NATO airstrike reportedly killed at least 27 Afghan civilians. It's said to be the third mistaken attack on civilians, or at least reportedly, since the start of the offensive in Marja. It happened in central Afghanistan. The Afghan government reports women and children were among the casualties. The Afghan Council of Ministers called the deadly airstrike unjustifiable.
I think when you go in and you talk to most families who have been affected by an incident, or those in a community who have seen their neighbor killed or injured, what they'll say to me is, you know, they came in and they promised us that they would bring peace and they would help us. And now look, all they're doing is killing innocent civilians. They have this understanding that international forces have so much capabilities at their hands, that they have so much money, so much technology, that if they wanted to spare civilians, they certainly could do it. And so you'll often hear after an incident, they'll say, U.S. planes can hit a pin from, high up in the sky. Why couldn't they see that this was a wedding party? There's a basic, they don't understand that there could be any explanation other than that this is deliberate. And so there's a sort of anger and an outrage that those who came promising to help them are now responsible for the harm that's happened in their communities.
These are the innocent victims of the battles in Helmand. Too young to take sides, these children, some of them injured in Marja, know little about the reasons for the 8-year-long war that's now led to their suffering.
What would you expect from those children who lost their feet or their arm or their mother or their father during that kind of bombing? What would you expect from them? Do you expect them to join the peace process? Do you expect them to say, I have excused you?
Women and children were among the casualties.
There were a number of civilians, women and children.
Among those killed and wounded were women and children.